It never hurts to have another technique up your sleeve. Welcome authors to Next Level Writing. In this video, we will identify 10 persuasive techniques that enhance any piece of text. We will briefly explain each technique and see how they could be used in a piece of writing. Before we begin, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and also to check out the Next Level Writing website. The link is in the video description below. A huge shout out to my friend Mr. Jurek and his Year 4 class at St. Anthony's. Thanks for the video request and for supporting the channel. Good luck with your writing. Now it's technique time. Persuasive techniques emphasize different points within a text. Using a wide range of techniques will make your writing more engaging and more persuasive. As we look at each technique, examples of the technique will be provided that have been taken from a persuasive entitled Sharks Should Be Protected. Number 10. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repeating of sound at the start of words. This technique is useful because the repetition of sound will increase the chance that the reader will remember the point. For our shark example, here is a sentence that has two uses of alliteration. Shark struggling and alleviate its agony are perfect examples of how alliteration can be integrated into your work. Number 9. Connotations. Connotations refers to the contextual meaning behind a word and are generally positive or negative. For example, if you wanted a positive connotation for the word thin, you might use slim or slender. For a negative connotation, you might use skinny or anorexic. This extract from our shark example highlights the use of connotation with the word barbaric. Barbaric enforces a negative connotation surrounding the action of culling or killing sharks. Number 8. Emotive words. Emotive words are words that provoke an emotional reaction from the reader. If you can conjure up an emotion in others, it is much more likely that they will listen and remember what you are saying. For our shark persuasive, this passage includes the emotive word agonizing. This word was selected because it evokes a feeling of pity and sadness at the thought of sharks being killed in a very painful way. Number 7. Evidence. A great argument will often have evidence to back it up. Evidence can come in many forms: facts, figures, quotes. Using evidence shows that the arguments are not just one person's opinion, but can be supported by multiple sources. This piece of evidence is a fact from Florida Museum of Natural History. It could be used to defend against the argument that sharks are dangerous by highlighting that an easily accessible item, like fireworks, are actually more dangerous and are responsible for more critical injuries each year. Number 6. Exaggeration. Authors often exaggerate or overstate something to help persuade readers of their point of view. Exaggeration can make your argument seem more important, but beware. If you use too much exaggeration, you may start losing credibility. In this example, exaggeration is incorporated through the use of the word millions. Millions is used to describe the number of reasons from the experts. While there might not be millions of reasons, it will make the reader believe that there are a number of reasons, and therefore the argument has a high level of validity. Number 5. Imagery. Descriptive writing can be a powerful persuasive technique. Describing something vividly can help direct the reader to understand a point or argument more effectively. When researching our example, we came to the conclusion that there might be some people who fear sharks. It is therefore our responsibility as an author to counteract that fear by describing the shark in a less threatening way. Number 4. Metaphor. Metaphors are a useful persuasive technique because they encourage the audience to make a connection between ideas. In our example about protecting sharks, this metaphor was used. It highlights the connection between sharks and the ecosystem of the ocean. By referring to the ecosystem as a delicate web, the author is encouraging the reader to picture what would happen if one of the threads from the web was removed. Number 3. Repetition. The repetition of words, phrases, or ideas can be used to reinforce an argument and drive home a message to the reader. In our example, the word fewer is repeated 3 times. Fewer human deaths, fewer shark deaths, and fewer unnecessary interventions. By using this word 3 times, it is emphasized that nowadays technological advancements could result in fewer problems that currently exist with sharks today. Number 2. Rhetorical questions. Rhetorical questions are questions where the answer is so obvious that it does not need to be answered. This technique involves the reader and can lead them to a particular conclusion. And here is an example of a rhetorical question. It is a rhetorical question because we know the answer. No one really wants sharks to go extinct, so the answer to the question is an automatic no. Number 1. Tone. The final persuasive technique is tone. Checking the tone throughout the text can help evaluate whether you have maintained focus or whether you have included parts that don't quite fit. These 5 examples may help you discover what tone you have created for your writing. And there you have it. Top 10 persuasive techniques to use in your persuasive writing. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and keep taking your writing to the next level.